Having angered the wind gods, Chad and I sought refuge in the mountains. Fueling up and marking our territory once again, we descended upon the amazing El Chaltén under the watchful eye of an enshrouded Mount Fitzroy. As it turns out, this would be the last we would see of Fitzroy for 3 days.
I can't believe you were able to ride through that.
That was as bad as I've ever ridden in. That was nasty. Those gusts were ridiculous.
Stopping for a hot coffee and something to calm the nerves, we set off for the end of the road, past the crowds, along the river and into the heart of Los Glaciares. This short stretch of road, spectacular as it is, remains largely overlooked by the crowds of backpackers, mototravelers, and overlanders who venture to this remote corner of Argentinian Patagonia, often mistaking El Chaltén itself as the end of the road. Should you find yourself here someday, don't make the same mistake, as both the scenery and the riding ranks among the best of all the publicly accessible roads in Patagonia. The road ends at Lago del Desierto, where boats wait to transport backpackers to a remote border crossing into Chile, accessible only by foot, before another boat ride takes them to O'Higgins, the endpoint of Chile's Ruta-40, the Carretera Austral.
Here we are at the end of the road. Only one way to get out from here, and that's my boat.
We backtracked a few meters down the road to Punta Sur, a popular spot for people with binoculars, geese, playing Indiana Jones, and enjoying drinks with judgmental Hummel looking over your shoulder. We took our time meandering back to town, stopping to take in the sights and preparing to retire early after a long day's ride. That is, of course, until I managed to find the lone pool table in all of El Chaltén, where I got to indulge in one of my other passions, beating Chad's ass at billiards.
The Argentinian pool shark.
My new nickname.
Despite forecasts of heavy wind, rain, and snow, our fourth day in El Chaltén dawned clear and calm, offering our first real opportunity to explore some spur roads around town and wait patiently for a clear shot of one of the most famous mountains in the world, where we indulged in gratuitous glamour shots. And Chad finally got the sexy, helmet-off, slow-motion ride-by footage he's been dreaming of since he was a little girl. After 5 days in El Chaltén, the local police kindly asked us to leave.
Bueno, adelante.
Muchas gracias. Chao, chao.
So we headed up the road, where we waited an hour in line at the world's most picturesque gas station. Before departing for parts unknown, making sure to stop for a few more glamour shots. And bid El Chaltén and Fitzroy a final farewell.